What will I do now is that I'll try to create Fabric capacity using the personal ID or the Azure account that I have created. So to do that, I can search Fabric here, or you can go to all services, and here you can type Fabric and it shows you Microsoft Fabric. So select this, and the only option that you can do here is create capacity. But the moment I try to create capacity, it says that the account that I'm using is unsupported. I cannot create a Microsoft capacity using a personal account. We'll have to use an organizational account instead. Question is, how and where can I get the organizational account from? And it is not that difficult, because organizational account is something which is not a personal account. And in our case, all these accounts except for the first one, the 3IAM Fabric user and 3IAM Fabric admin, are organizational accounts. And 3IAM Fabric admin is the user whom I have given the Fabric admin or Fabric administrator role. So I'll be opening an incognito window, and I'll open the Azure portal, and I'm using the 3IAM Fabric admin role to log in. Now, at the rate, you see it is not a personal account, it is the domain which has been created automatically when I opened my Azure account. So now let's click on next, the password, and it'll ask me to authenticate using Microsoft Authenticator also, which is the two-factor authentication. Now I'm logged in using the 3IAM Fabric admin user. So let me search Fabric here now and click on Microsoft Fabric. Now it says that an error occurred when trying to fetch resources. The reason is because this user is a Fabric administrator and this user has nothing to do with Azure account. So if I want to create Azure resources, or if I want to create resources in the Azure portal or in the Azure ecosystem, I have to make sure that this user has the necessary permissions. So what will I do is I will make this user as an owner, which has all the access, by the way. And the reason I'm making this user an owner, because I do not want to complicate things. So let us make this user owner and make our life easy, because we are not security admins. These roles and permissions will be handled by Azure security admins, not data engineers. Now I'm back to the Azure portal. Let's go to all services, and here I'll have to assign this user or make this user an owner of the subscription. So I'll have to search for subscriptions here. I have only one subscription. So if I select this, and I can get all the billing details here. That is not the purpose. If I go to access control or IAM here, I can see the role assignments. Right now, only my account, my personal account, which was used to create the Azure account, is the owner of this subscription. But I can add one more owner also. Now to do that, you'll have to click on add here and click on add role assignment. And here we have two options: job function roles and privileged administrator roles. Click on privileged administrator roles, and here we have only the most important roles or the highest role that is possible. So I'll select owner here and click on next. Here I'll have to add a user, group, or service principal. In this case, it will be a user, which will be the 3IAM Fabric admin, because I want to create the Fabric capacity using this user. I need an owner and it has to be in Azure. So that's it. If I add a user, I'll have to make sure that I provide some conditions. There are 3 conditions available. What the user can do, I'll assign or allocate the last one, which is okay as it is a development account. Let me add the role assignment. Now, once it is done, I should be able to see this role also, or this user also, as the owner of this account. So you see, 3IAM Fabric admin has become the owner of this subscription. So after some refresh, I can see a lot of things here. Let's go ahead and create the Fabric capacity unit. So click on create here, and it is asking me to create Fabric capacity. That's it. And I'll be creating the capacity in the Azure subscription. And I do not have any resource group as such. Let us go ahead and create a new resource group. This will be the name of the resource group, which will be created automatically. And let's add the capacity name. So this is the name of the capacity. I cannot put hyphen here. And this is the region. And here I can change the size. Right now the size is F64, which is actually pretty costly. You see the cost would be approximately $8,400 per month. Of course, I'll not use it. I'll use this one, F2, which will give me a capacity of 2. And the cost would be approximately $263 per month. You can actually pause and start the capacity. If you do not need the capacity, you can pause it. When you need the capacity, you can start it. So that's how you can have the cost much lesser than this. Anyway, if you are using trial, you do not have to do it. I'm just showing you how we can create capacity and associate the capacity with Fabric. So I'm selecting this and that's it. Nothing else is needed. It is doing some validation. Once the validation is done, I can create the capacity. All right, the capacity has been created. Now let's go to look at the Fabric capacity. You see there are multiple options here. We have pause, we have refresh, we have move. We can move it to another resource group, or I can move it to another subscription. And I can of course delete the capacity. Make sure you pause it whenever you don't use it, because if you pause it, there won't be any charges. So that's why always make sure to pause the capacity. Right now, I'll not be using the Fabric console because I have to talk about workspace and other things. Then only I'll start this capacity again and use this in my Fabric console. Now there are multiple options that you can see here. Of course, there is activity log, there is access control. And the access control, if you click on role assignments, you'll see that 3am Fabric admin and my personal Azure account are the owners, which is expected. But here we have the scale and you can change the size. So let's say you want to change the size of the capacity. You see that the capacity units that you have created are not enough for your various different workloads. So you can change it. You can make it from F2 to anywhere to F2048. Of course, I'll not do it. I'll use F2 as of now. And as we proceed, we'll see whether we need to change the capacity or not. But if you have to change the capacity, you have to come to this capacity resource that you have created, and then we can change it from here. Then we have various different settings. We can make someone else a capacity administrator also. Right now, this user 3am Fabric admin is the capacity admin. If I want, I can add other users also. I can make 3am Fabric user also as the capacity admin. Then you have various properties here. It shows you the SKU, the region, the location, the resource ID, etc. And remember, this is an Azure resource. This is not a Fabric resource. We have created the Fabric capacity in the Azure portal. So the Fabric capacity is residing in the Azure ecosystem, but we'll be using this in our Fabric console. Right now I have paused the capacity, but this is how you can create Fabric capacity in your Azure portal. Remember that you cannot use your personal account. Even though the personal account is the owner of your entire Azure tenant, you cannot use it. You'll have to create a separate user and you'll have to make that user as the owner of the subscription and then log in using that user, and then only you can create a Fabric capacity resource.